Hello everyone! Today I will share an almond flour keto buns recipe I came up with and thought it's quite good. So I decided to share it with you. Even when I used to eat regular bread, I didn't like the fluffy ones, and those buns are nice and dense just the way I like them. For about 9 buns, you will need 3 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese, 4 ounces of cream cheese, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of yeast, half a teaspoon of salt, a quarter of a cup of plain full-fat Greek yogurt, 2 eggs, and 2.5 cups of almond flour. And this is the brand I use. I love it, and I will put an Amazon link to it in the description. Start by microwaving the mozzarella and cream cheese for 1.5 minutes at 30-second intervals while mixing in between the intervals so the cheese doesn't get burned. Next, place the cheeses in a food processor and add the dry ingredients and the yogurt. I am not adding the eggs now because the cheese is too warm and it will cause the egg whites to start cooking. By adding the yogurt first, I'm able to cool down the cheese quite a bit. Run the food processor for about 15 seconds and then add the eggs and run it for another 15 seconds. Finally, add the 2.5 cups of almond flour and run the food processor for about 20 seconds. At the end, you should end up with a sticky mess that looks like this. At this point, preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Pour some olive oil in a shallow plate where you can oil your hands before forming the buns, otherwise it will be a huge mess. You should be able to form about 9 to 10 buns. Place them in a baking tray covered with parchment paper and bake them at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 18 minutes or until goldenish on the top. Make sure to start checking them after about 15 minutes as different ovens might heat differently. When done, take the buns out of the oven, cover them with a towel and let them rest for 15 to 20 minutes. And look at those firm and dense buns. You can use them as burger patties, as bread rolls, or just as toast slices. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if so, please click the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. As always, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Goodbye.